So in this episode, we're gonna turn this engine into this. So this is an N63 engine found in many BMWs. It's a natural aspirated engine with dual overhead cams. Let's get started and turn it into a table.
Put it on the engine stand or take it apart and valve covers off everything. Sandblast it, or do we just take it to Carlos and do a acid wash?
We can get it blasted just up the street too.
Yeah? Okay, perfect.
But
Do that.
the guy we just did.
Okay, so take it all apart. You can throw everything in the garbage, or actually
Hold
just
on.
make a pile with everything.
What if I want parts from this?
Huh?
What if I want parts from this?
You have to go in the garbage.
What you working on?
We still have two bearings in the crank, and the bearings are made to withstand a little bit of friction.
Okay.
So I think we'll be okay, especially because we're spinning very slow. And we do have some engine assembly grease,
Okay.
which is a lot thicker, so it will last longer.
Okay.
Put no more pistons to make it easier to spin, and you're not gonna see it anyways. But we do have all the valve train and everything connected with timing and everything,
Okay.
because that's the part where you see it.
Yeah.
Oh, the butcher. The butcher.
Because we timed it, every time when he reaches top the center, all the cams go to zero, to neutral. So he snaps because of the springs. So what we're trying to do right now is just off-center it, so he never reaches that 0 point on all the cams. That way we don't get a kickback. The way you time this engine is there's a special tool that goes in here and locks this cam with this cam to put it in top the center. So all I did is I moved this cam 90 degrees.
Stefan, you're ruining them.
No, we're installing this in a Honda Civic.
Trying to find the best solution to mount the table mounts, which would be the pistons. So we have a couple options, but we're trying to utilize all the factory components so we don't have to add any extra brackets or any extra tubing or fasteners. Tiny little offset design. Utilize the factory intake manifold bolts. Like the glass is not this big, right? So we got a 6-inch overhang here. We got a 8-inch overhang here. That's not that bad.
Benny, so can you tell us a little bit about this thing here that we have sitting in front of us? Is this an engine or is this a table? What is it?
Is it an engine? Is it a table? Or is it both? I mean,
It speaks for itself.
it speaks for itself.
It does.
It's a table engine with casters.
So where did we get this?
We got our customer's vehicle, and not even just most mechanic shop, they do engine swaps on a regular basis. It does happen. Engine transmissions, and many times the wreckers will want a core charge, like $50, $80, $100. So you get to choose whether you send it back or you keep it. But there's so much to learn about engines. Back when I was younger and I was learning more about engines, I would take a customer's engine, torque converters, power steering pumps, anything that would fail, I would take it apart and find what went wrong. Not even what went wrong. It's like, how is it built?
How does it work?
How does it work? And that's how I would learn it. And I loved it. It was so much fun. Now just the business has picked up. We're so busy. So many guys working, family. Just you don't have the time to spend evenings to take it all apart. But I would love to get back into it. But it's fun. And we can do that to show to people exactly how things work by taking them apart.
So that's how this came to be, eh?
Yeah. So that's customer, BMW 745. Head gaskets were gone. He drove it like that for a long time.
Wow.
So he most likely warped the head. It was higher mileage. We found a new engine with low kilometers. Came out of his car. We took it apart and we made an engine table out of it.
Is this something that people can buy? Like, is this?
Yeah, of course. We sell anything that we make here.
Nice.
So anything's up for sale, and we are gonna make more. Our next table, it's actually made of a V10 crankshaft.
Oh, okay.
How about that? It's gonna be a bar table style.
Okay, yeah.
But I think that's gonna be really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
So what if somebody has their own engine that they want to get turned into a table?
There's
That's
so
something?
many options. Like when you take an engine, I mean, V8 obviously is so much larger. It looks better.
Yeah.
And there's just so much more attachment points. And when you have a V, it's so much easier to attach a bigger table, round
For
table.
sure. Rather than an inline.
Rather than an inline 4 or something like
Yeah.
that. However, you can do it out of any engine.
Anything, yeah.
And I've seen them done, beautifully done, out of inline 4 engines too. You take it down. Like this particular engine, it was very greasy. So we had to strip it right down, heads off, crank out everything and put it in the hot tank
Yeah.
to degrease it. And then we put it back together. We actually put it back in timing.
Wow.
So, because we wanted the front camshaft sprockets to turn, the timing chain to turn, so you can see everything, how the cam lobes work and pushing on the
Yeah.
valves and everything else. You don't have to do that. We actually took 4 pistons, we flipped them upside down, we put them right on the intake ports. We attach them with the factory bolts,
Yeah.
and they're in a perfect plane, and you can attach put the glass
strip
top
to
right
it.
on top of it.
Wow.
What we did here and what we do many times is we strip as much weight as possible off the engines. Not to say you take one little bolt and you've made a world of a difference,
No.
but you take a lot of sensors out.
There's so
you
much that's
take,
missing.
Right. The main caps.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like 10 of them. You only put back 2. And they weigh a lot of. So that's what we choose to do.
Not to say that this is now a light table.
That's
It's
right.
still
yeah,
rather
yeah.
heavy.
That's why we have
That's why we it
casters,
on
because you're not lifting this alone.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool, guys. So if you are looking for an engine table or any piece of automotive furniture, definitely reach out to us.